Good morning, Pisceanos. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. All right, Pisceanos. Let's see what cards have to say. Let's pull one of these. This is Dream Interpretations. We'll pull one card. I have been hearing a song. What if you had it all, but nobody to call? Something like that. Then maybe you'll know me, 'cause I've had everything, but no one's listening, and that's just effing lonely. I'm so lonely. I pray this isn't you, Pisces. Jesus. I feel like no one's listening. I don't know. Do you feel, Pisces, maybe like you're talking to somebody and it's like they can't hear or understand what you're saying? Like, I don't know. There's something here about like they just missed the point of what you were saying. You're not aligned maybe in your conversations. This could be with one person in particular. This could be with many people in particular. I don't know, but you know, it does make you feel like you're talking am I talking a different language? You know, like why can't you hear me? Like, I don't know, Pisces. That happens sometimes in life. I don't really understand it. Like, I'm not a guru or anything, but sometimes, you know, your energy is just different. You know, you're transforming, and, you know, some other people are in a certain level and they're not going to be able to understand or hear what you're trying to say. They're on their own energy level, transforming, transmuting, and operating. I guess if you feel this way, Pisces, just kind of take a step back. I do have the Seven of Pentacles down here at the bottom of the deck. You know, just give it time. You know, things do change around you. Energies do change. People change. You'll change, and you'll notice that things will start vibing again. And you'll find your vibe again. And the ones that don't vibe with you, they won't be there. And that's it. All right, but let's see. Spirit. God. Angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got loneliness, number 28. All right, focus. All right. That's a sad song, isn't it? I'm not trying to depress you guys out there. Sometimes it's just confirmation for you guys to know that, you know, somebody does understand you out there. You're not, you know, on this hill in the cold all by yourself, looking out at the distance of the people who seem to understand each other and the people that seem to get along. And then meanwhile, you're like the lone wolf, you know? I'm getting that movie in my mind. What was it? The Hangover? Yes, The Hangover. When the guy said, I feel like the lone wolf wherever I go, you know? So I do feel that energy here, Pisces. I don't know what the point is, but I think the biggest point is just this confirmation, Pisces. Like, it's okay. Like, we all get taken into a place of solitude at times. Just to evolve. It helps us to evolve. It helps us to, you know, learn ourselves and study others as well. There's the binoculars over there, Pisces. So I definitely feel like, this is time for you to watch people. Maybe not talk so much, just like do what you do best. Observe, you do that wonderfully. You could pick up so much. You can pick up body language. You can pick up, how someone really feels. You could pick up, facial expressions. You could pick and then you just know everything that's going on in that room. So if you're going into, let's just say it's a new work environment, right? I feel like God is asking you kind of just like observe it. Don't put your energy into it anyway. Like, don't put your foot into it anyway as of now. Just give it a minute, observe it, look at it, because you're going to get so much more information this way. And then when the timing is right, that's when you insert your energy into that situation. Now, this doesn't have to be about work. This could be about family. This could be about friends. There may be a situation where you would like to say something, but I just feel like no one's listening, and that's just effing lonely, like it's just like they're not going to hear you anyway. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, it means to take a step back and observe what is going on. It's not a bad thing to be lonely. And remember this, you're never alone. You got a spiritual team behind you. You know this. You got God, you got angels, you got ancestors, you got spirit guides, you got a whole bunch of people, a lot. And you can see that in the way you live your life, through the birds, through the trees, all the messages that come to you, Pisces. So you won't be there for long. And it's not a bad thing. It's not. I don't know how to express that. It's not as bad as you think it may be. But let's see. They're not ready to hear you. All right? Spirit, tell me more. Whoa. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. One more. And the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. So I got a specific message here. There's one reason why you're observing this situation. I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to try my best, because I know there's a saying for it. You let the animals kind of just like kill themselves, like let them fight each other, I remember something that came up. I don't remember if it was in the 90s or the 2000s. Bear with me. But it's something like, I remember there was like a really bad gang situation. Like there was like bad ones out there. And the police basically were allowing the competing gangs to kind of like eliminate themselves. They were like killing themselves off. And maybe sometimes, Pisces, this is why, God puts you in a place of isolation, of feeling lonely, of not being able to communicate, not like whatever it is that you say, somebody doesn't really get it, and it's for a reason. It's like, no, we don't want your energy shared at this time, because I feel like there's a feeling of, people that are kind of destroying themselves. So it's kind of like, don't put your energy, like you can't even do it. That's the feeling. Like you can't, even if you were to try to help, you're so protected in this situation because God has put you on this little mountain by yourself that there's nothing you could do. Nobody hears you anyway. No one's listening. And that's good, Pisces, because it's not your time to put your energy into it, because there's like a bigger cleanup that's happening here. There's like a bigger energy of like people like hurting themselves, and just like, it's not even like a bad thing. It's more so like let's get down to the nitty gritty of what the problem is. What's the real problem here? It's like, where's the mole? Who's the one that has the issue here? That's what I'm feeling here. Let's see. This has caused a lot of pain, anxieties amongst a lot of people. There's somebody here, Pisces, that I feel has contributed to a lot of people's pain, a lot of people's anxieties, PTSD moments, hurting one another. There's a lot of back talking. Like this is someone like talking behind your back, Pisces, and it doesn't just have to be about you. This could be about many. So we're trying to find the mole here type of feeling. We're trying to find the person that is starting the gossip, that is like talking way too much, that is not in the group, you know, the one that is trying to tear down a bunch of people, you know, and that's how I'm getting this, and I don't understand it, but that's what it is. Let me see. So don't worry, Pisces. Sometimes if you feel like people don't hear you, or maybe if you're not a part of a group or something, what's that saying? It's for your protection. You know, rejection sometimes is for God's protection. That's what I'm feeling. You'll have your moment. Don't get it twisted, because I do feel when God will tell you to insert your energy into this group, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Even if it's just one person, like we're waiting for this person to like get down to zero. So that way we can figure out what the real problem is. You know, it's like an onion. Peel back all the layers and get to the core of the issue. That's what I'm getting there. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Strength. You're building strength there, all isolated, Pisces. Let's see, the Emperor. The Lovers in reverse. One at a time, Susan. Four of Cups. All right. Yes, you're building strength in this isolation period. It will teach you not to need people, not to want people. I'm not saying you're going to wind up alone forever. You won't be low. No, Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. No, you won't be. And yeah, like I said, you always do pray and you'll see, look at the animals, look at the trees, look at the signs and the messages, and you'll see that you have people around you. They're just not in physical form at this time. And you know, this is just for now. This is because there's something that is going on here, you know, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. We're trying to figure out who is the gossiper, who is the chit chat, who's the one that's causing destruction. You know, there's a lot of issues going on, and it's like, why are you doing this? Why are you making things more difficult for others? You know, like that's the feeling that I'm getting. So this is going to be a time for you to become stronger. You know, you might be biting your tongue a lot for things that you would like to say, but you can't say at this time because you're reading the messages right, Pisces. You got the signs right. You know, like you know, don't. And I think if the confirmation for you is even if you tried, it's like they just don't hear, they don't understand, they won't listen anyway. It's because you're not ready to. It's like you're being protected even from yourself to get involved. You know, that's how I'm getting it. All right, we got the Emperor here in the reversal. Or like when you try to say something and then something really stops you at that moment, that could be your discernment. That could also be God, like calm, like putting a hand over your shoulder and just be like, wait. Just wait, you know, not yet. All right, we got the Emperor, Ten of Swords here in the reverse. There's a lot of gossip, Pisces. There's a lot of gossip. This could mean egos with the Emperor. A lot of backstabbing. Let me do one more. Do one more, Spirit. King of Pentacles, reverse. All right, this is what I'm getting. There's someone here that really likes you, but for whatever reason, I don't know if they like talk about you or gossip about you to other people. It's almost like they don't want this other person not to like you because they I don't know. It's like, it's not love like the way I would want love to be. And I don't know who this person is in your life. It's more so like they just want you for themselves. They just want you kind of isolated for them. You know, I think they got used to you being their only friend as well, is what I'm getting. So yeah, so I do feel like, you know, and I do feel like there is some form of regret as well too, about this, but I don't know. It's just like a way of somebody thinking like they don't want to lose control over you, or they don't want to share you. They know that you're like a gem, and if you were to go out there that you may lose interest in them, is the feeling. I don't understand it. Let me see. There was something else. It's a competitive spirit, Pisces, but let me do one more because I know I'm missing something. There's some type of competitive person here. 6 of Wands. They don't want you to be seen, Pisces. That's what I was talking about. Like, they don't want you to be seen. 6 of Wands upright is like, you know, getting recognition, getting praise. You're being paraded around and people are celebrating you. And I felt like somebody is trying to hide you. Somebody's trying to hide you. They want you here in this mountain all by yourself, Pisces. I wonder if this is God's way of helping you. But I do feel like it's a person. No, I feel like it's a person because I felt like how they tried to talk and gossip about you. And, you know, it's like it was for keeping you kind of hidden type of energy. All right, let's move on. All right, we got the 9 of Swords and the Lovers there in the reversal. Let's get one thing straight. You are extremely loved. If you were not loved, God wouldn't talk to you the way God talks to you. You know, you are lovable. Yes, you can be a lot of things, which we're not going to get too into because I don't have them all here to talk to you about. You can be difficult, I understand. You know, Pisceano is not easy with their moods, you know, but you are very lovable. Make no mistake. People do fall in love with you easily, Pisces. And then they want to covet you and keep you to themselves. Not the best energy afterwards, but they do love you. So I don't want you to ever feel that people, I just heard, how can they love me if they don't know me? Like, it's like that song, right? How can they love me if they don't know me? You know, it's like they still do because you just have good energy. You know, that's what I'm getting there, Pisces. So yes, make no mistake about this. You know, you are very deeply loved and by people too, not just, you know, the spiritual team, by people as well. Give me one moment. Some of you may be missing someone very deeply. You thought this was a very strong connection. This person has traumatized you, yes. I am feeling that anxiety feeling. But give it time, Pisces. Give it time. I think maybe if this is this person that we're kind of just observing and watching them do and fall and kind of fall on their own sword of lies and deceits, Pisces, then, you know, it has to happen in order for the energy to get cleared up and for us to find who the real problem is, who the real mole is in this situation. Let's do one more. Let me see something. It's like a transfer of energy. Like, you're not supposed to be feeling this. Somebody else is supposed to be feeling this. I don't understand that. So hopefully you don't feel it anymore. And if you don't, that means somebody else is. Don't understand that. All right, one more, Spirit. Ooh, the Sun. So we're going to go from a place of, and I just said that, oh my goodness. I just said, like, I feel like there was a transfer of energy. If you no longer feel it, Pisces, that means somebody else is feeling it. I got the Sun energy here. I think you guys are starting to realize that, you know, or become happier in this place. Like, you're starting to learn and understand the lessons, like why you were pulled into a place of isolation. You know, why nobody can hear you. No one's listening. And that's just effing lonely. You know what I mean? Like, you're starting to understand things better. I think you guys are educating yourself. You might be reading a lot about Dark Night of the Souls and transformations and becoming the person that you were always meant to be, you know, getting rid of all these labels that you thought you once were and being that being, you know, that special being that you were always meant to be. Like, you have to go through a process of that. You have to. And no one can stop anything. No one can hide anything. God is allowing certain things to happen so that way you can come out of this happier, cleaner. That's what I'm getting there, Pisces. All right, we got this 3 of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups. Somebody is bored with this conversation. So, okay, whoever this person is that talks and is trying to, I don't know if it's just about you. I think they're just trying to manipulate. They're just trying to like control the conversation. I feel like people are starting to get bored. People are starting to look elsewhere. People are starting not to hear these people talk anymore. Like, it's just like, this is the same conversation. Like, this is so boring. Like, I don't want to hear this anymore is what I'm getting. Give me one more, Spirit. One more. They're ready to split. They're ready to get out of this. I think they're also starting to realize that, you know, they just don't feel good whenever they talk to these people or have these types of conversations. People are starting to realize where they want to be, what circles they want to run in, what they want to learn. For some of you, Pisces, there may have been something like, I'm going to give you an example. Like maybe you went to school and you were learning something in school, like you had a major, but then you changed your major because it just didn't fit with you. You didn't like the vibe of the people. It wasn't for you, you know? So this is another form of observation, Pisces. Like you were in a room filled with people observing a situation and then realized this isn't for me. And so you left. And that's okay. That's great, Pisces. Like that's what I'm feeling. It's like sometimes you need to learn through those experiences in order to figure out where you're supposed to go next and what you're supposed to do next and what you're supposed to say next. And that may be one of the reasons why you have to keep to yourself and not say much, you know, because they need to like, you know, do what they do the dance so you can observe and see how they're dancing, how they're moving basically, right? All right. Spirit, what is the outcome of this situation? Seven of Swords. How are they moving? How are they maneuvering? That's what you're doing, Pisces. You're observing. You're watching in this place of loneliness to see maybe you're the one trying to figure out who the mole is. Well, what the source of the problem is. That's what I'm getting here. One more, Spirit. Page of Wands. I heard somebody was talentless. There was no talent in someone. I think somebody feels talentless. I think that's one of the reasons why they started this commotion or they started this issue is because they felt like they had no talents, no abilities. So one way of putting themselves in the spotlight is by talking smack or trying to control conversations in order for them to appear like they're somebody. Give me one more, Spirit, for that. One more. Two of Swords. They're not a big thinker, Pisces. They're not somebody that analyzes, if I say this, people will know I'm lying. It's almost like they have a compulsive problem. Like they have to say these things. I don't know who we're talking about. This could be love, work. I don't know, Pisces. But yes, there is an energy here of someone that feels like they need to say things, but they don't have like they don't understand that there's repercussions, and then people can also see that they're lying. And especially this person who has, you know, like isolated themselves and it can see them from a distance. Like I see everything that you're doing. And I just got a little anger in there. Like I see where the mole is. I see where the source of the problem is. You know, you may have a lot of other people around you confused, but I can see it. You have a problem not thinking before you speak. You have a problem and you're being seen. And it's not just you, because I felt other people here that are also seeing the situation. They might have bought the BS at some time, but they're not doing it so much anymore. They're getting bored. Literally, the word is bored. This is boring. This is old. Yeah, you're so great. You're so wonderful. You know, type of energy. All right, Spirit, what advice do we have for Pisces? Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Pisces. So once all this observation is done here and we find out who the mole is, so to say, we find out who the problem is and what the situation is, you're going to have a time to shine. You know, you'll be able to speak. It's like that song, but no one, like you're talking, but no one is listening. You know, they will listen. They will listen. You know, that's what Ace of Wands is. It's like, and like people are like want to hear what you have to say. Like you're bringing up some type of new idea and some new types of resolution to life. It's almost like let's say you tried to talk to someone about, you know, I don't know, a business idea. But because this person is talking to this other one, it's like they can't hear it. They can't hear this business idea. But once they move away from this person, they'll be able to hear your business idea. And they're going to appreciate it, and they're going to grow to love your ideas even more. It's an example, but that's what I'm getting there. All right, let's pull some of these. This is Lucky Sevens. I keep hearing the song in my head. I'm gonna do one more. Whew. But transfer of energy, Pisces, I saw it. There was a transfer of energy, and now you're happy. Now you like, whatever's going on in your life. You see how things are evolving and changing around you, and it's switching up. You're starting to realize that will be a moment where people will be able to love you. You'll see it, the actual people. This could mean, Pisces, that, someone may be coming into your life as well, too, now that I look at it. With the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, sometimes this is like a private part, like there is somebody good that wants to come in and show you some type of love, yes, physical, but also Knight of Cups, emotional. It's not just physical. But let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Healing. Hurt. Transfer of energy. I felt that. I looked at the bottom. Confidence. It was a transfer of energy, Pisces. I know what I felt. Maybe there was a time, Pisces, where you felt unloved, where you felt unnoticed, where you were going through your PTSD and your traumas, right? And then next thing you know, the Sun card came out for you and you started feeling joy and happiness. This is the happiest card of the deck, Pisces. Like, you start feeling bliss. Ecstasy is what I'm feeling right now as I'm moving kind of weird. But yes, I feel some ecstasy. You start seeing life in a whole different way. Your eyes change on what you see and how, you know what it is? That's when you feel God's love over your life. That's when you beat something that was meant to destroy you with the weapons there, Pisces. You see those weapons? And it did not. Now, for this transfer of energy, it's like, I feel like this healing, right? Look at this beautiful healing energy that's coming from this card. And now I feel somebody that is hurt. So I feel like this is a warning and a precaution as well too, Pisces. The more that you heal, the more that you look good, confident, you're out there, you're living your best life, the more that someone will get hurt by this. It almost feels like they believe that you should be the hurt one and they should be the confident and happy one for whatever reason. I don't care. But it's like a warning, like there's going to be people that don't enjoy seeing you like that. And that's okay. People need to learn how to cultivate it on their own. They need to have a good relationship with God. They need to understand that you've been through the fire and it just made you wiser. It made you stronger on how to rise up above it. You want to say things, you want to jump in, but you're holding your tongue. You're not saying things. God is putting that hand over your shoulder and saying, wait, let's figure this out. Let them destroy themselves first, and then we'll step in. And that's what I'm feeling here. Don't get it, but that's what I got. All right. Silence is very powerful, and no one does silence like a Pisces. No one. No one. I told you about all our cards. We got the High Priestess. What does High Priestess mean? Silence. Her weapons are in the spiritual realm. What about the Hanged Man? Hangman is hanging for a minute. Hold on, let me observe the situation. Then we got the Moon card, secrets. Shh. I'm telling you, no one does silence like a Pisces, because we know we got to let the energies maneuver and move themselves without us lifting a finger. Our weapons are definitely in the spiritual realm. All right, 2 cards, Spirit. Friendliness. Oh, I like friendliness. Intensity. Should I do one more? Look at the bottom. Oh, politics. All right, let's see. feel like you're about to make some type of new friend or associate, Pisces. And I feel like Spirit is asking you not to go so hard into this. You know how you guys do. You meet someone, you click, and now it's like, if you really do click with someone and you really do fall for this person, then it's like, that's it. Like, you're my person. I'll defend you to the end. I feel like someone's telling you to take this very slow. Don't be so intense with your love. Don't give it all away, Pisces, to this friendship, you know. And one of the reasons is because no one is perfect. And I don't think you're in a place yet of making, taking on more people, you know, and their situations and their mental health issues. Like, for some reason, I'm seeing this as a mental health issue. So still remain your friendly, beautiful self. Still learn boundaries. Boundaries is a big thing us Pisceanos need to know. It's very difficult because we always feel bad and we want to help, and that's cool. Use discernment in those situations. Because I am getting a situation here, Pisces, where somebody has a mental health issue. It feels a little bipolar-ish to me. You know, be kind. Know that this person is going through some type of issue, but also know that, you know, don't deplete yourself. You know, you're in a place too of evolving and learning and trying to figure out life as well. And you're in a good path, because I do feel the hand of God over your life, like helping you in, you know, where you should go. You know, what direction you should head. And I feel like one day he's going to let that hand go and say, go, eat, you know. So just play it cool with these people out here, Pisces. They got some mental health issues, and there's nothing wrong with it. I've had my own, so I'm not judging it. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.